Hi, in this part we are going to understand the history of Hadoop, Spark and Databricks. It is always important to know when these were started, who started them and why exactly they invented these things. So we will start with the why part, and the answer to why it is big data. When we say big data, so it means three things. One is the volume of data. So around the year 2000s and before that also, so organizations were generating so much data. The data was being generated from web applications, from mobile applications, from IoT devices, from other enterprise applications. There was data in terabytes and petabytes, and there was no good solution to process the data in a cost-effective manner. And the second problem was the variety of data. So the data which was being generated from all these sources, it was structured like tables or CSV files, it was semi-structured like JSON files, and it was unstructured also like flat files, images, videos. There was so much variety of data. And the third problem was the velocity of data. So the data which was being generated in real time, the rate of generating the data was so much, and it was not possible to do analysis on that data in time, which can help to make decisions in real time or on a daily basis. And these problems were solved when in 2004 Google released a paper. That paper they called as Google File System and MapReduce. So they proposed a way of distributing and storing the data across multiple nodes or multiple computes that they called as Google File System. And they also proposed how that data can be processed or transformed in a distributed manner that was called as MapReduce. And based on this paper, in 2006, this person, dog cutting, the genius, he developed Hadoop. He used the findings of that paper and he built the real product which was able to store the data distributedly, like using Hadoop HDFS file system, and it was able to use MapReduce to process the data parallelly. He built a really good product and he put the name of that product based on the toy his son was playing with. So his son was playing with the elephant toy and his son was calling him Hadoop, and that's how Hadoop got its name and the logo, which is interesting. After that, in 2008, dog cutting, he decided to join Yahoo, and then Yahoo decided to make this Hadoop as open source, and it was made available to the entire world. And then came the year 2012 when Apache Foundation, they adopted Hadoop, and Apache, it has a big set of tools. One of them is Hadoop, and that's how it became Apache Hadoop. And on top of this Hadoop, there were many other technologies built like Hive, Apache Pig, and many more. I also worked on Hive and Pig for quite some time, and these were really efficient considering that time. And these technologies were adopted in a really good manner by Hortonworks and Cloudera, and they sold these technologies as a bundle, and they were really successful. So for many years they ruled the data world like Databricks is ruling now. And even though everything was going really well, this solution, it had some limitations also. Like it was able to do parallel processing, but it was slow. It was not able to process very huge amount of data in less time, and it was able to just batch process the data. It was not able to do any streaming data processing or any other fast processing. That is where parallelly there was another genius who was working on the solution, and his name was Mehtai Zaharia. So he was the person who invented or developed Spark, and that is when it started. So he developed Spark at UC Berkeley AMP Lab in 2009. And then in 2010, Spark was open source, so it was open to the world to use this solution. And then came the year 2013 when I started my IT career, and that is the same year when Spark was adopted by Apache Foundation and it became Apache Spark like we know it today. And in the same year, Databricks company was founded, and it was founded by the same people who developed Spark. So Mehtai Zaharia was obviously there, and then Ali Godse, and there were some other founders also. So Ali Godse, he still remains the CEO of the company in 2025 as the making of this video. And that is the time after which Databricks has never looked back. It has grown so much and it has built so many new things on top of Spark that it has become the definition of data processing. So in today's world, whenever anybody thinks about big data processing, so they are either already using Databricks or they obviously consider using Databricks before moving on to any other solution. We will understand Spark and Databricks in so many more details in upcoming videos. So stay tuned and please put a like and comment if you liked the video, because that is going to make a big difference. So thanks everyone. Let's stay in touch. Bye bye for now.